So come on over, come on in. Who is that? Shania Twain. Welcome to my channel. Hi, this is a all signs reading Aries through Pisces, or whatever comes out, whatever it is that you need to know right now. All right. If you're new to my channel, hi. I pray my reading so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. And thank you so much for returning and trusting me with your energy. I greatly appreciate it. When I was coming into your reading, I kept hearing, I hope that inside is prettier than that outside. Meaning, you know, I hope that your health is way better than the soap, the outfit, or whatever that you're wearing. It's nice to be presentable to the outside world, but are you presentable to yourself that you can have longevity of life? And so I think that's a very important message to some people, to make sure that you're taking care of the inside of you before you present yourself to the outside world. That's very important, right? So anyhow, let's go ahead and get into your reading and see what is going on with you guys. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap to the energy of the collective, Aries to Pisces. Any messages that they're needing, any guidance that they're seeking today. Please allow me to relay these messages to them as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well. And please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you. Amen. And Ashe. Yeah, I was laughing. Start off with Aries. I was laughing this morning because, there are people, and this is going to resonate for some of you guys who are still talking about you who don't even matter. Could be somebody you dealt with in the past, Aries. Could be they have a Capricorn in their chart. They could have been really manipulative or something like that to you, or thought they were. And they really didn't have feelings for you like that, but they don't even matter. And then you're in your purpose, and they're still talking about you. I was laughing, y'all, because I remember I had an ex. I'm getting the Aries reading in a minute. I like to tell y'all stories. I remember I had an ex, right? We broke up. And then this was like, I was like 20. I had to be like 25. And then this is when dating apps at first like really became a thing, right? And I think it was either like POF or something like that. And I had met somebody off of there. The person I met off of there was friends with my ex, but my ex did me so dirty and didn't introduce me to your friends, not knowing that birds of a feather flock together. So if you was attracted, why would you not think that your friend would be? And then I started dating a friend. And then the friend's like, who's your ex? And I told him, he's like, yo, that's my homeboy. So you such and such, such and such, such and such. Years later, the ex that left me for somebody else, the girl he left me for was friends with my one of my family members. The moment they broke up, he reached out to me. And I'm still laughing because I got a message this morning from that situation. Mind you, I'm 38. This is like when I was 25. So this is how long ago this was. Talking about, hey, how you doing? I'm fine. Whatever. You know what I did? Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I don't know if that message is for somebody, but if your past tries to pop back up and you got other things going on, send them your Cash App, send them your YouTube. Let them support you since they want to be in your business. Give them your business that's already public information, such as your Cash App, your YouTube, your Facebook business page. Is public information. Here's how you can follow me and figure out what's going on with my life. Go ahead and support that. So I don't know if that's a message for somebody or you need a good laugh from that story, but I had to tell somebody that story because I was like, girl, please. Like, be for real. But that's very important too. And also, if you're dealing with somebody and they're not introducing you to their family, to their friends or whatever, that's a red flag. Stop dealing with that person. But anyways, let's go into Aries. That's for somebody. That's for somebody. Don't deal with that. Because there's secrets and things that if you're not meeting, and I know you're like, oh, well, our relationship is supposed to be just between us. I want to keep it private on DL. Meet that person's people. Meet that person's people. If they're not introducing you to at least one person in their circle or someone, They are hiding a secret from you and you need to run like hell. Oh, I just wanted to keep it private between us. Run, run, run. Aries. So Aries, the overall energy for you here is the 10th house within this next week. I want to do this like a weekly all signs reading, but this is whatever comes out. So right now you guys are pulling 10th house energy, which is the world energy. So these are things coming to a head. Things are being exposed for you. And Aries, we know your energy was just moved from the North Node. You were in the North Node for a while. Now the North Node has moved to Piscean energy. So this talks about travel. You guys could have some traveling coming up. Also, you could have some exposure coming up. We're going to see if this is good or bad exposure for you. And something also coming to an end about some type of exposure that happens to you or from you. What is this for Aries? Is this good or bad, this exposure? This exposure has to do with parenting. Okay. So this could be something that happened in your childhood, things coming to the surface, or how you parent. Let's see. Or something that you need to learn, something that's going to be, you're going to be exposed to in the way of how you parent. What is this for Aries? 5 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, the Hangman in reverse. Okay, so the new cycle you're coming into and something about your childhood is that some of you are going to start realizing one of your childhood traumas is you constantly not knowing how to be financially responsible, and like you keep ending up in this vicious cycle, but you have a new cycle coming up. So it's like some of you overspend or compensate your feelings with money or something like that, but you're about to have a new opportunity because the 10th house, the world talks about a completion and a new cycle coming in of you getting that money and you parenting and reteaching and reparenting yourself in regards to how you spend money, how you spend your time, and not replacing those energies with how you feel. So you have something new coming up. Some of you could be receiving some type of lump sum, and it's going to be up to you of how you play with this money again, if you play with this money again. Because some of you keep getting lump sums of money, or you keep getting like lump sums of time or lump sums of energy, and you misuse it. 5 of Cups, you misuse it all the time, and then you end up stressed out, and you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Then you wait for the next cycle to come. So some of you need to reparent yourself in regards to how you handle finances, how you do with new beginnings, because a lot of you keep getting like a cycle of new beginnings and you keep messing it up. So you have a new beginning coming in regards to that here. Are you going to move up to the next level? Are you going to seek counsel? Some of you need to get like a financial advisor or like a life coach or something like that, or you need to seek counsel in regards to this because a lot of you are having an issue. All right, but you have something new coming in, but how are you going to handle it? New on the Taurus. I had this up. Listen, if you're new to my channel, hey, if you're returning, I got to share some stories with y'all. I like sharing my stories because none of them are happening now. That's why you got to laugh. You have to laugh. Because it's like, oh, shit. And it's not venting. It's venting if shit was... I'm not going to tell you currently anything happening with me right now. I'm always going to tell you about past stories. Because you may resonate or you may be going through it right now of things I've already went through. But I'm never going to tell you things that are happening with me right now. That's none of your business. But in the past, it's funny. It's funny. All right. Taurus. So Taurus, your overall energy is Saturn. We know Saturn right now is in Pisces, right? And so with Saturn being in Pisces, what they want you to start doing is really surrendering and really allowing things to unfold, but making sure that you stay in the present moment, because Saturn in Pisces could easily lead to you being led by your fantasies and your desires, which is nothing wrong with that, being led by your fantasies and desires. But what's wrong with being led by that is if you don't have a plan to follow that dream and passion. So they want you to make sure that you're coming up with a plan. You're like, oh, I have this dream. I want to do this. I want to do that. But what's your plan? Do you have a plan? Relationship change. Some of you don't have a plan. And some of you are about to leave something that you're connected to and you don't have a backup plan. So be mindful of that. Or somebody's about to leave you, or a situation's about to leave you and they don't have a backup plan. Let's see what this is in regards to. 10 of Cups, 2 of Wands, someone they know before, something that happened before, King of Wands, the Temperance. Something that seems more calmer and easier, more peaceful. but you have more control over it. So some of you are being led by your impulses and you want more control. You feel like you had more control in a situation in the past than what you do now. It brought you more peace. Judgment, Queen of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Strength card. This actually, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Bad. It's going to leave you even more conflicted than what you were before. It's a bad thing. It's not a good thing. Let it happen, though. You got to let this happen. This is divine order. Some of you want to have like this big control issue. Like, oh, if I go back to this, I have more control over this situation. But then it's like you're going back to something and then you end up looking for options all over again by Leo season. So this is happening now. Judgment, Queen of Swords, like, oh, I'm going to make this move now. I have more control over this now, because you could have the opportunity, like, if the opportunity is going to present itself, this is a past opportunity. It doesn't have to be a person, could be a job, could be anything. And you're going to go back to something that seems familiar that you have more control over, but then end up looking for something else anyway because it ain't changed. It hasn't changed. Because some of you have a control issue. If you can't control the narrative, you don't want to try anything new, so you might as well go back to what you know. Be mindful of that energy, Taurus. That's here. Or that's in somebody in regards to you. Could be a Capricorn. Moving on to Gemini. What's the energy of Gemini? What's the energy of Gemini? What is the energy of Gemini? What is the energy of Gemini? What is the energy of Gemini? Overall energy of you, Gemini, is the Black Moon, Lilith energy. So some of you are definitely spiritualists, could be attracting spirituality. Also, you may have monitoring spirits around you as well. Be mindful of your energy. Be mindful of what you say. You control what you put out there. See, the thing about Lilith is that, yes, she was a little dark or whatever. She had a vengeful spirit, but she also controlled. She had a lot of control as well. And there was order to the vengeance of her plan. So, Gemini, make sure that you're being vigilant. Make sure that you are not acting on your vengeful spirit, or there may be somebody acting on the vengeful spirit. Make sure you don't retaliate and let things happen how they're supposed to happen. You know, when you don't retaliate against the vengeance that's trying to come towards you, the universe will take care of it. You ain't got to worry about it. And you can sit back and laugh and be happy. So be mindful of that. This is a manifestation, right? Exactly. Exactly. Someone's trying to manifest some, either, I hate to tell you this, but Gemini is here. You got somebody who's wishing you bad. Don't retaliate. You have negative energy. You do have a negative energy around you, or you're the negative energy. But it's a negative energy here. They're trying to manifest vengeance on you, or you're trying to manifest vengeance on something. 3 of Swords, it won't prosper. 9 of Swords, somebody's going to be stressed out. 5 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Somebody could be trying to get you fired, Gemini. Or trying to get you in lack. What you did? Did you do something? Are you just existing? What is happening? What's happening? Title, 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, King of Cups. Oh, somebody wants to change the narrative of truth. Somebody wants to shush you. They don't want you to speak your truth. This could be in any situation. This could be in a romantic, work, family situation. Someone is trying to hush you. So if late at night, if you feel stressful, you're worried about things that you don't even need to worry about, you feel like you're in a bad luck, or like you having this bad vibe or something like that. It's like, dang, everything I do, or everything, I don't know if I should do that. It's like there's an energy being placed upon you of making you overthink and worry, which you know is a Gemini's kryptonite because you're ruled by Mercurial energy. And it could be in regards to work or where you spend your time. Like, I don't know if I should do that. Should I take the long way to work? Should I do this? So it's like, and if your mind is focused on something else, you can't focus on the task at hand and actually speaking your truth. This is distraction energy as well. Doesn't necessarily have to be someone doing black magic on you, okay? This could be someone here with the Ten of Wands, Seven of Swords, King of Cups. This could be, let's say you're at work, somebody trying to give you all this work to keep your mind. And you're like, no, I had a plan. I had put my plan out, and this is how my day is going to go. And someone may know that you already are a very organized person. So they keep adding. So you have to keep rearranging your organization chart. You're spending so much time trying to organize your day that you actually never get to the task. You see what I mean? That you're supposed to be doing because you're spending so much time trying to reorganize. That's a distraction energy. You guys need to recognize it. And you also need to speak up for yourself too in this situation. But do not retaliate. Don't say, this is not taking it to, let's say if it's a work situation, you know someone is trying to overburden you with things. Instead of you taking HR like, oh, this person is riding my ass, because technically the things they're assigning you is your job. But they never said, because let's say in your job description, you are supposed to do X, Y, and Z things. It never says in a job description how these assignments are going to be assigned to you, because they could be assigned to you all in one day. They could be spread out over time. They can never get to it depending on who the person is assigned. It doesn't say that how they're going to give you the work, but you do know if this is a part of your job description. However, whoever this is, and this is just an example, are burdening you with all these things at once. So you're never able to get ahead. So now you're stressed out. And now it looks like you don't know what you're doing. You're incompetent. And then every time you do something, you're lost and confused and you're not doing it right because you're so overwhelmed. You control the narrative. You control what's given to you. Because the thing about that person that's giving you all these things, they're not giving you a due date. So no one said that you had to do it all at one time. You start giving the due date. You start controlling the narrative. And then when this person tries to say revenge, but hey, whatever happened to you? I gave you all this work to do, this and this. How come you never turned it in? You did turn it in. You turned it in one by one by one by one. So this person overwhelmed you with things. They said, oh, well, this person is going to have all this done within 8 days. Don't do it in the 8 days. Because that person is going to look bad because that person never told you that it was due in 8 days. But they told someone else that you were going to do it in 8 days. You see how that works? And so now that Three of Swords falls on them and not you. You see what I'm saying? So do not seek vengeance, but operate in a different frequency. And that manifestation and that vengeance is going to go to the person, to the enemy, not to you. I hope you caught that. All right. Let's move on to Cancer. What's going on with Cancer? What's the overall energy for Cancer? You guys have Aquarius energy. Your mom. I heard your mom immediately. I heard your mom. So what is this? Some of you could be expecting, or there's somebody around you expecting. But I immediately heard your mom. Teaching and learning. Some of your parents are elderly. Some of y'all mom be getting on y'all last damn nerves, boy. What you gotta teach them? Like a woman, elderly woman around, you're an older woman, you always gotta teach something till she get on your nerve. Your last nerve too. Or you're the mother here and you get on somebody's last nerve. See, because Nine of Wands came out. Queen of Swords. Some of y'all don't have boundaries. Strength card. Three of Swords. Okay, so this is a symbolic reading of the mother of, like, this is a symbolic reading saying, because you know how you're supposed to honor your parents or whatever. But some of you have someone, or this is you and your energy to where they take that too far. Meaning that honoring your parents means that everything that they ask or they request of you, you're supposed to jump and do because they hold said title. And it is bringing you some type of, it's putting you in more of a defensive energy of doing things and not a loving energy of doing things, but too much of an obligation. And when you have too much of an unwanted obligation, it gives you an energy of resentfulness. And so it's like you are teaching someone that yes, I will still honor you. I still honor who you are, the leadership or whatever that's in your life, or this is someone towards you. But what I will not do is overburden myself and worry and stress myself, because now I'm going to gain some type of resentment towards you. And you may leave this person out in the cold, Cancer, or someone's going to leave you out in the cold. But it's like you're teaching someone boundaries, saying, yes, I put you on this pedestal. Because Aquarian is the water bear, she's on a pedestal. She's the air and the water. It's a pedestal. This person is on a pedestal, yes. But just because you're sitting on this pedestal, that does not mean you have to surrender everything to this person sitting on the pedestal, because you're on your own. So you're teaching someone, and someone is learning. You're teaching your boundaries. Somebody's learning what a boundary is. Okay, that's symbolic energy for you, Cancer. Move on to Leo. What's going on with Leo? Come on over. Come on in. Who's that, Shania Twain? Who is that? Come on over. Come on in. That's either Faith Hill or Shania Twain. I gotta look that up later. Anybody know? Come on over. Come on in. It's a country music song. I've been picking up on I have a sibling of mine who loved country music. Every day after school, that damn country music CMT station was on our TV. And I've been hearing country music for the past couple of days. Overall energy for you, Leo, is Jupiter return energy. When we pull Jupiter return energy, this is like, it's finally your turn. It's finally your turn. Your turn in regards to what? Somebody saying it's about damn time. About time, bro. I keep hearing it's about time, bro. Spiritual partnership. Some of you may finally have somebody new in this. Like, finally, you don't have to keep dating someone. Finally, you don't have to wonder what this person's doing when they're not around you. Finally, it could be a Sagittarius in your energy. But I keep hearing finally. So what is this? Seven of Swords, the Emperor. Some of y'all got away from an Aries, a lion-ass Aries too. So this is going to take for you to move forward from like a heavy person who you thought was supposed to be your partner. Once you move forward from them and you stop looking at this is another symbolic, it's like some of you keep picking partners that's your type. And they're really not your type. I heard this somewhere. They're your fetish. If you keep getting attracted, I wish I could quote whoever this was, but I'm not going to quote him, but this is something I've heard, so I'm repeating information. But it holds true. If the person, you keep going after the same type of person, whether it's looks, character, personality, or something like that, and you keep getting the same result, that's not actually your type. That's your fetish. And you have a fetish possibly for being hurt. You have a fetish for a certain look, but a look that doesn't equate, their looks don't equate to their heart. You have a fetish for pain. It's a pain fetish because it keeps harming you. So you have a fetish for pain. Some of you are finally saying like, yeah, I might be hurting myself in this situation and I'm going to move forward from that. Heavy Aries, some of you are moving away from a heavy Aries energy up and moving towards the Sagittarius. Now, if this is not in regards to a person, this could be regards into a way that how you're attached to like making money, your lifestyle. It's like, well, everyone else does this. This is what I'm used to. I'm used to the hustle. I'm used to the grind. And now you're finally starting to see, well, if I just stay consistent in what I'm doing, instead of grinding and always trying to find this and this and that, stay consistent on, some of you got like 4 streams of income instead of you trying to add a 5th one, which is nothing wrong with adding another stream of income. But some of you have like consistent 4 streams of income that actually don't even require you to do backbreaking work. But you always keep having this energy that you need more and more and more and more. You're realizing, well, if I'm just staying consistent with this will, and I feed what I already have, it will grow, instead of me constantly trying to add a new revenue, and I can't even focus on what I already have, so that never grows. So I think it's not working because I keep adding on something before I feed something. This is here too. So you have that, Leo. Move on to Virgo. I speak in metaphors a lot, symbolic energy. Hopefully you pick up what I'm throwing down. If you're here, you do. What's going on with Virgo? Sorry, my washing machine's on if you heard that. What's going on with Virgo? think I left my conscience on your front doorstep. Willow killed that album, didn't she? So, Virgo, you guys have moon. So your intuition is going to be at an all-time high here within this next week or this next month coming up. This new phase that you're going in, you're following intuition. You're following your gut feeling instead of your logic here. And you're really observing a situation. Could be a Taurus involved, or you could be like just observing a house, observing the neighborhood of where you want to move, and having really self-discipline and not acting on your impulses. Here. Some of y'all got some money. What is this? And you're being more strategic with your money, because like just because you have it doesn't mean you have to spend it. A lot of you could be going bargain shopping, or like following your impulses and going grocery shopping. It's like, man, something is telling me. Some of you could be going shopping, and let's say you go to a regular grocery store, but something is telling you to go to a Costco or to go to whatever the big bulk stores are. What is that? Sam's Club or something. Instead of you going to the regular grocery store, you need to go to a Sam's Club, or you need to go to a Costco and buy this item in bulk, because if you go buy it a single item, you're going to be paying $20. If you go buy it in bulk, you're still paying the $20, but you have it to last you for the next 6 months or something like that. And it's going to open up a way of self-discipline to where you no longer have to worry about or concern about replacing that, replenishing that. Your mind can be focused on some type of foundation you're trying to build. This could be you just it looks like you're trying to have a savings, or keep trying to invest in something. Could be a property, but it's like you don't want to invest in the property, because when you go to invest in the property, you have another payment due somewhere else. But instead of it's something here, it's like something you're trying to navigate something. Death card and Two of Swords, High Priestess again, and the Nine of Cups. You're trying to end letting your it's like you're trying to end letting your dreams and your fantasies control you, but letting your intuition control you, but also still having self-discipline with and following your intuition. Because High Priestess is like the fantasy, but also observant. And the Moon is your intuition and having self-discipline with following your gut feeling. Oh, so a lot of you are ending following your fantasy, but following your intuition. But it all has to do with like some type of foundation you're trying to build. Is it a foundation? I keep hearing foundation. I don't know if this is like a non-profit foundation or an actual like foundation of a house, or the actual foundation of self, but something about a foundation. But it's going to take for you to stop following your fantasy and following your intuition, and being more self-disciplined with listening to what's being told to you, not by a person, but the higher. And you know what the higher are, the divine. Let's move on to Libra. Wait a minute. I think I left my conscience on you. Oh, wait a minute. Libra. Got the second house, Libra. Okay. So your overall energy is Venusian energy, Libra, your second house, which is your energy. So you're in your just follow your dreams. Hello, Libra. Like I said, you're in your own energy right now. There's really no more I need to say. So there's nothing else I need to tell you. And I don't want to expand on that. Because when you pull your own energy, on top of crossing that energy is to follow your dreams, is that you are listening, you're being obedient, and you're doing what you're being told to do by your spirit team. There's nothing else that I need to tell you, but you need to just keep going with what you're doing. I don't need to expand on that for you. Some of you need to lay off of possibly getting readings or saying, I need confirmation. You already got it. That's for a Libra. You already got it. Scorpio. That's why a lot of you Libras keep getting frustrated with people, or you keep getting frustrated if you go watch different readings on YouTube. You get like, man, why don't they did it? Why don't they did it? Because you already know. You don't need a confirmation. Some of you could be high priestess or could be very spiritualist, and you need to be giving people readings, not listening to them. Scorpio. Scorpio, your overall energy is Capricorn energy, which is Saturn energy. Now, this talks about your ambition. This talks about you having a final say-so on what it is, where you spend your time, and what really leads you morally. And also your financial discipline being crossed by that in regards to your ambition, what leads you, and where you're going to put your time, energy, effort, and money. Where are you going to put it? Let's see. And are you being manipulated into putting your money somewhere where it shouldn't be? Let's see. Some of you are. Some of y'all about to be hoodwinked and bamboozled by a salesperson because it's like, I feel like this should be a part of, like, this could be like a painter. Some of y'all getting your house painted or office painted or something like that. Or like a renovation. Like, man, but I want this color. It should be that. They're the only person I could find in the city who can do it and whatever. Or you could just go buy the paint yourself and do it yourself, but you don't want to do it. Yep. A chariot. Could be a car too. You need it for your kids. Some of you need a new car for your kids. That's for somebody. You want a new car for your kids, but you're tired of, like, it's like some of y'all tired of buying cash cars because, like, I don't want to buy a cash car because every time I buy a cash car, I end up having a new cash car. But then it's like you really can't afford payments right now, so you need to buy a cash car. But it's like some of y'all want a Benz or something like it. Somebody just wants like something fancy. It's like you want something luxurious and fancy, but how y'all, what is it? How your checking and savings account is set up. Baby, go get you that cash car or go DIY something yourself. Some of y'all need to really snap back into reality. Remember, Saturn's in Pisces, so let me snap you back. You need to do something yourself, or you need to go ahead and pay something in cash because you cannot afford a payment right now. They need you to have more self-discipline and really look at reality versus fantasy, Scorpio, because some of you are like, man, but I want to show people that it's like some of y'all want to prove to other people that, oh man, or prove to a sibling, man, I'm doing better with my life. You see, man, I was able to go, I got my credit together, so I was able to go get a car. So now you got these damn payments that's stressing you the hell out every month because you wanted to prove that you leveled up in your life instead of you proving to yourself that you leveled up in your life, that you made a financial smart decision and got you a cash car. Now that money is free to possibly put towards a house or to put something towards something else. It's like you trying to prove your level up to somebody outside of you. Why are you doing that? That's your life. Okay. Moving on to Sagittarius. Wait a minute. I think I left my compass on your front doorstep. Oh. Sagittarius. It's like the days of people trying to prove who they are to people. Slowly dwindling. It's still there though, but it's slowly dwindling. Some of you need to wake up. So Sagittarius, you guys have the Aquarius energy as well here. Your mother could be, your mom has a message for you. There's a mom that has a message for you. Leadership. You're the matriarch now. You need to be more in charge. Some of you need to be the person, are going to start being the person, like the person in your family. You know how like people have get-togethers and all that for the holidays. They need to be at your house now. Like you need to step up in that. It doesn't even always have to be you the person to. It doesn't even have to be that. But the Four of Wands is here. You're just the person who needs to start showing the family or the matriarch of the family of what a high value, high manner, high morals are. You're going to have to be the representative. This is your place now. You need to be that person. Or this is a spirit guide telling you this, that you need to be that person. They could be a Sagittarius. The conflicting energy is imposter syndrome, Seven of Swords being here. Some of you think you're too young. Some of you think that you don't have the experience Some of you could be your child is the one who's going to be the matriarch or take over here, or just has that. You know how like some people, I can tell you a story. To give you an example, like my grandmother, rest her soul, never heard her curse. If she did cuss, she ain't do it to me. But this lady, to me, was I'm not gonna say she was perfect, but she could do no wrong to me. She treated everyone the same. Everyone loved her. So many people, great stories. I haven't heard one person yet that she made had an enemy. I remember she told me about people that she wouldn't deal with again, but no one has said anything bad about her. You see what I'm saying? Some of you, and because she always treated everyone the same. Everyone had a place in her heart. Everyone thought they were her favorite. So there was nothing bad anyone could say about her because of how she treated them. Now, was she mistreated? Yes. But did she mistreat others? No, not from my eyes. And so some of you need to either you're going to be that person or you're raising that person, but they're asking you to start stepping into that energy, or you have an energy around you. Still, this could be a spirit guide that is letting you know, like, hey, keep being that kind person. Yes, people may mistreat you, but do not let it change who you are, because you're coming into a new cycle. But also be mindful of having imposter syndrome, like thinking that you're phony and fake. Being kind sometimes can come off as though you're phony and fake, because sometimes you don't want to be kind. Sometimes you do want to cuss somebody out. You do, but don't do it, because that's ruining your reputation more than it's making someone else feeling bad. You just look like an angry person. You see what I'm saying? So it's like this could be the message too for some of you. All right. Moving on to Capricorn. I had to learn that lesson the hard way. Like, yeah, it's fun. You got it off your chest, but you look crazy. And now your reputation is ruined when you're really not even that type of person. You know? You're actually somebody's like very kind, but people keep trying you. So you keep saying things. It's like, why? It's making their story look more true than who you are, your individual, like who you actually are, your character. So hush. Some of y'all need to hush. It's Capricorn. Mars energy. Front door. All right. So Capricorn, overall energy you pulled right now is Mars energy. Okay. When we talk about Mars energy, this is how like the action that we take towards things. This is about us standing in our power of how we want to move. So Capricorn, you're finally taking a sense of how you want to move, how you want to be seen, and letting people know, like, listen, this is what I'm going to do. Either you're going to follow suit or you not. Abundance. And that's what you've been needing to do to bring this good luck energy into you. Some of you could have Gemini heavy in your chart because we know Jupiter's in Gemini right now. Or Gemini could involve a Gemini, a Scorpio, a Leo, or your father, or you are a father. This could be a male Capricorn I'm picking up on. The World, Six of Swords, Seven Swords. Don't take that trip. Capricorn, don't take that trip. No, you making a stance. Because you know it would be fun. This is like, now this is a very, very strong opposite energy for what we just got from Sagittarius. Some of you guys like, man, maybe I should reconnect with my family. Maybe I need to be the patriarch. Maybe I need to show them leadership. Hell no, you don't. You've been lied on, abused, and you feel phony. You don't feel right. You don't feel right about it. It's like some of you be mindful of trying to, because time has passed. Well, Wheel of Fortune, time has passed. We're in a new cycle, you know. That was things that happened. I'm a grown man now. I'm a grown person now. So time has passed. Everything is healed again. Everything is going to be peachy keen. Hell no, it's not. You're having some of you, not saying I'm not encouraging isolation from family or anything like that, but some of you have developed your own family, have developed your own life, your own world, and you are prospering. Don't go back into a situation that broke you, that made you feel worthless, that made you feel like you were a liar, a fraud, a cheat, or something like that. Because oh, you're older now, so you got to take that place of stepping up and being older, and everyone needs to follow me. These people don't look at you as no emperor, and it's going to take down what you've already built for yourself. These people still look at you, Seven of Swords here, as you a liar and a fraud, or it's like you decept, like they're not going to respect your position. Somebody's not going to respect your position. Some of you just need to stay. Do as you so please with this. I'm not telling you what to do, but a lot of you need to stay in the home that you built, the family that you built, the leadership position that you built, instead of trying to go back in time and now saying, okay, well, I'm from this family. This is the family that I was born into. And so now that I'm older, I need to take my place and show them I'm a leadership in this family, when you've already created your leadership at somewhere else at a distance, like, and leave it there. Because these people don't respect you, or this situation doesn't respect you, and it's not going to. And you don't want what your good luck and your good fortune that you've created. Okay, move on to Aquarius. Thank you for taking out the trash. To Aquarius. My conscience. I'm gonna listen to that Willow album. She killed that album. What's going on with Aquarius? Overall energy for Aquarius. You got Cancer energy, nurturing energy. Some of y'all, somebody needs a hug. You need a hug. You don't know how to feel, huh? Aquarius, you don't know how to feel? Why they don't know how to feel? Why? Abundance. Damn. Some of y'all feel bad about feeling good. Why do you feel bad about feeling good? You feel bad about feeling good? Aquarius feels bad about feeling good? Why? Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. It's Nine of Swords. I told you feel bad about feeling good. And the Hermit. Aquarius, don't feel bad about feeling good. Stop. This is a confirmation for someone. Stop feeling bad about feeling good. Keep working. Some of you are working on several different projects, several different hobbies, and you're doing it alone, but it's like you feel bad. It's stressing you out because you may be around other people who are not doing as well and are not feeling as good as you, and it's stressing you out. Be mindful of being around energies like that that's stressing you out, or you being that energy of trying to come in when someone has multiple things going on. They're working on, they're feeling good, they're having a great life, they're by themselves. Could be a Virgo, Cancer energy, Gemini energy here, Pisces, Virgo, Capricorn, and you come in, or they come in trying to stress out the situation and try to mess up this good energy that you're going on. Someone needs to be mindful of this rotten bread. You know how like you have that piece of bread that molds, when you try to hurry up and take it out the pack so it don't mold the other pieces of bread, but if by the time you catch that piece of mold, it's already affected the bag. It's already affected it. So it's like, pay attention to the date, the expiration date. Pay attention when you brought it from the store. It was already going bad because you really didn't, you just, you know how you like fill a loaf of bread, you just really squeeze the middle, like, oh, it's soft. But nah, somewhere in there was a hard piece already, because 2 days your bread done molded because the bread was already in the process of being moldy. Some of you are stressing yourself out because you keep surrounding yourself, you keep having energy around you that you already know stresses you the hell out, and you're in a good energy, but you got that one sore, you got that one sore spot, you got that one piece of mold, you got that one piece of rotten. So if I just move that one piece of rotten away, I'm still good. No, notice it before. You already know. You already seen it because you, and it's keeping you up at night too. And it's going to mess up everything that you have going on already. So be mindful of that. It's either you, could be a Gemini, could be a Virgo, could be a Capricorn, could be a Pisces, Cancer energy. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. Wait a minute. Pisces, pay attention to where you put things in the next 48, next week. You're going to be looking for your keys. They're not on the key. It's like Some of you have multiple things. I see somebody walking who got multiple things in your hand. You place your water bottle here, your keys here, your purse here, and you always place in the same spot. Lately, or this is to happen, you keep placing your keys here, your purse here, your water bottle here, and then you can't find your keys because your keys is not in the spot to where it's supposed to be, because it's like you're mixed up, you're lost and confused. Some of you need to take a pause for the cause. Some of you are overstimulated. Be mindful of being overstimulated here, Pisces. You're trying to do too much. South Node, yeah, going back to bad habits. Things are trying to hold you back. Because you're ripping around, and some of you overwhelm, you overstimulate yourself, overwhelm yourself. Environment, because yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Don't go, man. Some of y'all, man. I'm going to try just one more time. I heard somebody, I'm just going to try just one more time. Maybe it'll be different. No, it's not. It's not. The Star, you healed. Page of Cups, go to the new thing. Knight of Pentacles, it's going to take you a while to warm up to it because something is new. It's something refreshing, something to heal you. It is going to take you a while, Knight of Pentacles, to warm up to it, but it's going to put you where you need to be. This is the same energy. Who just got this? Somebody's going back to something familiar that's stressing them out. That's how you're going to know, Pisces, if a situation is meant for you. If you go, let's just say you go meet up with some high school friends. You've been out of high school 10, 15, 20 years or whatever. You go meet up with the high school friends. You wake up the next morning, you getting ready for work or whatever you about to do, and you wake up late. Not only do you wake up late, you forget something at your house. Do you get to work, you don't know what to do for work. You forget to take something out the freezer to cook for dinner, so now you got to go spend extra money that you didn't plan on spending when you already had a budget on cooking. So that's why it's like your life gets discombobulated, because you go back to something, an environment that felt familiar to you when you're supposed to be going after something new, but it's taking you so long to get used to something that you're not even realizing this is what you prayed for, this is what you wish for, because it's taking too long for you to get used to it. Because the other environment felt so familiar, man. It was so, I knew it. It felt, some things that feel familiar to you are meant to keep you stuck and to harm you. Some things that feel strange to you and they're new and it gives you a new feeling, it's meant to give you what you asked for. But you wanted something new and I think a lot of people forget, they want that feeling like, oh man, I feel like I'm supposed to belong here. Sometimes when you get something new, you're supposed to feel out of place because you've never experienced it before. You should feel out of place for a time. And then you grow to realize this is what I prayed for. But if it feels familiar to you right away, that means that you've experienced it before, and it's going to give you the same result. Something new should give you a whole new feeling like, man, I never experienced this before. I'm kind of scared, but everything's going well. It's taking a long time. But if you go into something like, yeah, man, I feel comfortable, this and that. Like, this is a new job. Yeah, I feel comfortable. Next thing you know, it's turned to a toxic work environment. Yeah, you felt comfortable with it because Susie in the interview or the first day I already was gossiping about Gwen or June in the break room. That's a familiar feeling. You didn't want that a toxic work environment. You wanted to go into the break room and somebody say, hey, we got free bagels, this and that, because your last job didn't have free bagels, this and that. Your last job had people in the break room with their own lunch, had their names on stuff, and wasn't giving away free stuff, and they was gossiping about each other. This one, you go in there, they have free bagels, they got a coffee machine, they got everybody in there saying, hey, I hope you have a great day, and they keeping their business to themselves, and they not gossiping about other people. That feels so weird to you, because why don't they want to know my business? Why don't they want to talk to me? Because they don't want to create a toxic environment and it feels foreign to you. That's what that is. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and give you guys some angel answers. At this point of the reading, we are going to participate in the 4-7-8 method. What is that? I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose to the count of 4. I want you to hold it to the count of 7. And then I want you to release it slowly through your mouth to the count of 8. As you're doing that, I want you to think of a question. that you want answered. And we're going to give you the answer with these angel answer cards, okay? Alrighty. Let's see. Ooh. All right. So you guys, the first card that came out was in the near future, for whoever asked the timing on something. Because then the next card came, big happy changes. So you have a yes. And then the next card came, they even tried to narrow down the timing for you, said within the next few weeks. So this is before March. And then a lot of you have an answer here of no. If you asked the yes or no question, the answer was no. All right. Well, you all, that's been your reading. I hope it helped you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the information to do so is down in the description box below the video. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.